levels of this Koi roster, but it's going to need to be a team effort, and off the rip. Nice little start here for Exceed and CRAZE. They'll find the openings, get them into the hard point to start us off.
Yeah, and you know, you heard the Dex talk about it, just sort of Den has been a home for Toronto. Even in the LA Thieves series, which we saw last week, it was 3 Dens in a row. You're going to get both of those to start this. So a very comfortable start here for Toronto Koi and what we have seen.
We'll see if they can get comfortable here in the early going. Exceed, I mean, nice little 3-0 start, but like it's not like he's been insane. They're talking about his KPM across the overloads, but like KD-wise, he's just sitting around a 1, but I don't think you needed anything insane. Slasher, into his career, he was struggling a bit statistically. You come in, you're just sort of rock solid. That's what they needed.
Well, and I think it's a big part of that is just pace, right? Plain and simple. We've heard the players talk about it. We've heard CRAZE talk about it. It just feels like, I don't know, maybe there's a little bit more freedom now. And they can do whatever the heck they want.
Well, what do we say in that series where they take out Heretics, right? It was like they out Heretics. Like they were playing with so much pace, just keeping it messy, not allowing for solid setups. And they're going to have to probably do that here against Koi. But it is also difficult to do when you might just get out skilled. When the talent is there, you can sort of deal with multiple play styles. If you are Toronto, you've got 4 straight for Joe Thieves, 3 straight for Real, starting to come back after the early hot start from Royal Ravens inside of this P2. But as you lose a couple of players, it's pressure to Kleenex. And then to Real to get something done. Real streak's going to come to an end. It looks like the break, well, not going to be there. The close spawn is in for Koi, and they'll battle back through.
And Raven's going to rotate out towards his P3. Joe's going to find that first kill. Where's the break attempt going to jump through? It's going to be through mid-cut. And having Exceed spawning over towards Dojo, where they want to be. A couple going to line up for inside, but so far so good here for Ravens.
They've at least cleared them out of the point now, but yeah, just losing a player mid. Pressure instantly on Koi around the hard point. They're trying to break in the same way they got broken, but not able to hit it from 2 angles and not able to find success. They're all just going to fly up the gut right through mid, try to just bully their way through. Lurks wants no part of it. The subs light it up and they shut it down. So solid stuff on the opening break. Battle back, right back through, and nice time here from Royal Ravens.
Yeah, and then it's a question of what do Koi want to do. It looks like they're going to push through ult. So right off spawn, Exceed, he just picks up middle. Maybe you're thinking someone's going to go all the way through P2, but Koi, they're just going to flood through ult. All 4 players are spawning here. Let's just go. We're going to hit through this. Just all on the same page was Toronto, and they've just turned it into a great lead here. P2 and P4, like if it's outside of the middle of the map right now, it has been dominated by Koi.
Joy Thieves, we know he can be Mr. Takeover. 13-5, 6 straight, has earned the Hellstorm. He is starting to light it up, and we'll keep eyes on him as he gets his way across the map now into the second set and winning gunfights again. Gets to the heady, nearing triple positive. The man is a monster. And this lead really starting to grow. Yeah, Ravens have got to keep it close.
It feels like they're in a flow now, right? You're starting to get 3 or 4 dead down in a row. That's just when the game comes easy to you, and it's happening again. I mean, we have had spree after spree. Joe is still going. Insights on 5 in a row. They are just making this one easy. It reminds me of yesterday in that map number 1, right, between Paris, what they were able to do versus Falcons. I mean, obviously you have more than 55 points already.
True.
But just in terms of the flow of the game, like you're just going to these guys' POVs.
Well, the first time through, nearly pop a full 60 at this P2. Set up for success again. The back spawn is going to be there for Royal Ravens. The reinforcements, though, coming in quickly for Koi. They've got a chance to hold this, but with an opening pick from Nero, maybe the break comes in or does it. It's answered quickly by Koi.
Well, as I say, maybe one mistake in your hardpoint game is you didn't have the back spawns at the P2, right? So you got that if you were Ravens, a chance to get in there and keep this P2 messy, but then it's 4 kills straight. Yeah, Real now, it's his turn, 5 in a row as he's on this spree, and then you're right back to flooding through the front. Finally, a nade going to connect. Lurk's able to find 2. Insight with the drop in hand. You're able to get some time here if you are Ravens.
And they need some desperately. Down 100. But I think you're seeing from Koi what you're talking about.
40 points at P1.
Skill-wise, like when they're all peaking, this team is disgusting.
No, it's pretty hard to argue. If Joe, or Real, and Kleenex are all hitting sort of like their top level, you could argue.
It's hard to match. It's right up there. You know, it's right up there, 100%, 100%. Ravens just trying to, you know, for step 1, maybe get this within like 50, make this, you know, a game where you have a chance to mount the comeback.
You have the Hellstorm though, right? And I mean,
true.
You could use it here at this P3, but they don't even need to right now. So yeah, that is going to be the problem. It's like, this is your chance to mount the comeback. You have P4 spawns. You would need to really combo this together to cut to that lead, but they have to get on this time. Still, they have spawns if you are Ravens, but yeah, you can see Joe still has the Hellstorm if he needs it.
You lose a fight mid. That out of happening.
Sure did.
4 dead. How many times have we seen that? And like, I get that happening like when you're the team like holding in position, but it shouldn't really happen on a break, right? Like 4 clean on a break.
No, I mean, I don't.
It does. I mean, I know it happens. Like
No, it does happen.
You lose the first player, heads start turning, and things fall apart. But it's happened, I think, 4 times maybe in this game. I'm making up a number, but it's happened several times.
Yeah, and you want to like another wave, or you want it to be messy so that you can. I mean, you still would have the close spawns, but because it's a clean 4 dead, you lose the spawns on top.
Quave got the back spawns, maybe waiting for their final player to pop before they push, or they're just going to go ahead and bully their way on forward. It's the super subs that light him up. CRAZE tries to get a multi to keep his team in the fight. He's able to get 3. CRAZE trying to do it all, but there's purely numbers here for Koi due to the back spawn, due to his teammates coming up clutch.
But this is what we normally see, right? Someone getting a multi-kill, and then this sort of getting crazy, a little messy, but it doesn't matter. The back spawn's just too important. Joe's going to fly on through. Can still win here, so Ravens have to go.
Joe Thieves, 2.5 minutes in the hard point, 30+ in the kills column. It wasn't a blowout, but they handled business. They've got enough ticks here to close it out, and if with a couple gunfights wins, they'll do just that. It's a double from Kleenex to seal it. There was 1 second left at the point to close it out, and they'll get that tick. Not wrong about that.
Okay, they catch him.
And CRAZE, I mean, he was so good for them against Heretics. And look, he's going to get the kill and no hesitation. He is taking space forward. Him and Lurks trying to find an opening. Turning his head will be insight to try and spot this. Gets eyes. Looks like for now, Royal Ravens don't like what they see, so they're going to go ahead and back up, group up towards B.
Well, they think like maybe that's an A hit, so they're trying to sort of pinch them, right? You see the positions of Exceed and Nero. The problem is, though, is Koi just kind of just stand still. They just control the middle of the map. They really haven't committed to a bomb site quite yet. So you get a little bit impatient, and then they're going to catch you. Let's see what Nero can find. He needs a kill here, does not get it. And this is a round you kind of one where you get an advantage and do not want to lose.
It just, I mean, based on the info they thought they had him, Exceed must have been, he did not think he was going to get caught. That is for sure. He thought he had an open lane out mid. Not the case at all. CRAZE is going to be Mr. Do-It-All, and he's doing it right now. One more to deal with. Gets to the cut, cuts it off, and this is what we'll see. He throws a smoke. He tries to get a pick dojo. This is what he's going to do over and over and over again. Feels so confident playing on the edge of the smoke. Allows him to get to this spot. Gets a little bit trickier once you lose a player, and while he's hoping to get one there, he'll get one snapping back to mid-map. Nero wins a fight as well, and suddenly we're into a 2 versus 2.
Set yet another 3 versus 4. It may not matter for Carolina, though. They get the bomb down. And well, Exceed just gets cambered.
Yeah,
so
he got cambered out of his.
He got to be ready for that.
He got cambered so bad.
He did not even react to that shot from Joe.
He got cambered so bad. No clutch going to come through this time for Royal Ravens. So we tied up 1-1. Is CRAZE still? And this is what we're talking about. He'll be the lone man here with a sniper, and he can be insane.
Just can't die
from this spot. But I think he's worried about the pressure now. And well, he was worried for a good reason. He knows his timing. Joe Thieves has got pushed up. XC got a little bit of help. CRAZE is trying to peek through mid for info. Pressure likely going to be on 6 in Real here momentarily, as it looks like CRAZE and Lurk starting to flank this.
Yeah, they were trying to hunt him down inside a window. They knew the spot, but they weren't able to catch him. So we're going to have this fight again, and this time Lurk's able to catch him. So here's another retake. Beautiful shots on the Kleenex. The speed and the aim so good from Lurks, and then everything else collapses. Great job by Ravens.
We'll see where this opening push comes from. Lurks, he'll be spotting. Just don't want to get picked. That's exactly what Real gets a kill and slides off maybe in the same moment. So numbers will stay even. Tucked away is CRAZE, not able to finish it, but maybe trade it out. Not going to happen. 2v2, 20 seconds to go. Exceed hasn't found a kill yet. Could be a big one here.
Might trying to buy time.
Might get cambered again. Nero gets dropped. They know Exceed is weak. He is going to fall. Well, CRAZE ripped out of this one quickly, and well, we know what early. On both sides of it, CRAZE like to take peeks there through mid. This time, Real picks it up, will shut him down. So numbers quickly over to Koi. And you are split.
You're all over the place.
Yeah, Lurks, I mean, he gets that when he gets out, it's great, but that's not how it goes at all. Yeah, you could not have been more split there if you were Royal Ravens.
I mean, you're kind of just sort of cheating over towards A. Maybe if Lurks can get 1 there or 2, if he sees that push, maybe he can get out with his life, but yet down so early, just no information on the map. So you're kind of just spread out. You feel like you have so many openings and Koi able to take advantage of it.
Kleenex is trying to avoid getting wall banged. Well, that won't happen. Exceeds first. There's going to be a pick to maybe bring this back in a 2 versus 4 fashion. Time, though, not a lot of it. And Joe Thieves has been the hot hand. He's staying hot. Up to 9 and 2. Nero's been spotted. Nothing he can do. He'll get double chowed and shut down. So again, can CRAZE get the blood? Needs to finish it. And it'll be lurks, and then CRAZE will drop, so things get a little bit dicey. Thought he had a freebie. I mean, he still walk away with the kill, but back to sort of, I mean, it's like the Ravens' default for me.
The problem is look at number 2 and number 6, right? Some big timing is going down on the flank. Real is through.
And it looks like they know he might be through based on how one.
No, I didn't see the spell disaster.
I thought he did. I thought based on how Exceed like picked up the fight, I thought maybe they realized somebody slipped through. Nero's gonna get one. They're definitely not gonna Real's here now.
No, not a clue.
Oh God, and that's just 2 freebies for Real. Now it's all on Nero, and he's like, "Sorry, boys. I thought I had the timing. I absolutely did not." And I don't know if that's. I'd have to watch it back. I don't know if that's just on Nero.
Just such a good Surge player. We saw it all year last year with Heretics, just transform their game. Even the year prior to that. It's just what he likes to do, plays with so much confidence, and now you're just kind of stalling this out. And while this has happened, you get this first blood. Look at number 8 in Kleenex, goes all the way around. He pretty much just says, rotate this towards B.
Yeah, let's make him have to retake with a sniper, not walk into a sniper. And where Exceed has had a lot of success with the sniper. Well, I say a lot. I mean, he's only been on the team a couple of weeks, but we've seen him have success here.
Oh, I thought that
they've taken that
they were going
out
to set up
completely.
another late pinch with Insight, but he's just going to back up to make sure nothing happens through mid.
Okay, opener there. CRAZE able to stay up, get outside, keep Kleenex on. He's gonna get dropped though. You'd love to have CRAZE alive, still lurks though. Nice peek out of him. Remember, Exceed still has that snipe in hand.
Oh,
and well, the snipe is gonna get the pick there. Real gets clothesline, inside last up, and there's what we were talking about. Exceed. Yeah, so if they're not throwing a smoke for CRAZE to get set up, it's usually because of this, because you have Exceed with the snipe. It's one of those things where like you're worried about CRAZE, you're worried about CRAZE, you're worried about CRAZE. You want to shut that down on the front push. You're not ready for the snipe to hit. Now Exceed heating up.
Yeah, you're gonna have this sort of chess match again with Real and Nero happening on the flank. They were looking for each other. Real, though, just going to commit to the middle of the map. But you see the number 2 arrow just watching the full flank. Does not want to give this up. This is what happened last round. Last time they were on attack. Real, though, is here. Exceed just jumping through huts. You have the numbers advantage. Here comes Koi, though, on the retake.
Through the smoke. Lurks. Hits. Needs to stay up here. Didn't take too much damage, but he's got some help. And there's the help. CRAZE, nice crossfire, beautiful stuff. And yeah, those are sort of their 2 looks when they push towards B. Typically a 3-man hit, it's either CRAZE is gonna get aggressive regardless.
So quick through Dojo. Can they find Real? They sniff it out? No, not gonna happen. No. Always a step ahead.
Real has made so many plays. 9 and 5, and it feels like every kill's been a first blood or a dagger. Exceed and CRAZE pulled off a 2v3. Can they pull off the 2 versus 4? Exceed had to hit a couple of snipes in that. He's gonna have to do it here as well. Just hoping somebody shows something. Koi staying disciplined for now. He's like, CRAZE, you gotta make plays. He's doing just that. Doesn't peek it wide enough for the trade.
Does he want to live here, though? That's gonna be the question. Do you just want to save the sniper and get out with your life? Looks like he's gonna go for this. Has the idea. He's gonna spot the shoulder at Kleenex. The problem is he doesn't know where Inside is. There's only 8 seconds left. The round is done. Set up, though, by Real. And it just feels like if you're playing this Koi team,
Yeah. And it's been hard to do. I mean, he's not like having the craziest game of 9 and 6, but it feels like he just had, he's had some real big kills for him. 12 and 6 from CRAZE. He has been crazy, and well, toes a little bit too big there from Real, but he's got to smoke to stay up. Can he walk away with a kill in this somehow? He's not able to get out. CRAZE puts in another one. Him and Lurks able to tango. 4v2 advantage, and they have got a good opportunity to push this now to around 11.
Yeah, but this has been a great back and forth on Den so far. And well, Exceed, he's going to push through late, and well, they're not going to even plant this bomb. They're just going to hunt down Inside, know he has a snipe out, and well, we're headed to that round 11.
Okay. You can play a little bit slower. Or do we stick to our defaults? Okay, I was wondering. I mean, offense for Ravens, I had a pretty good idea what they were doing.
Well,
what do you know?
Might be a quick one.
Right up mid-map. They love to get up mid, and of course it is CRAZE there. With the blood, CRAZE able to get 2. It's the mid-map war, and punching him in the face is CRAZE in Carolina. A guy that, I mean, it's just if he had more consistency, he might be the best player in the league.
No, he's got to have more impact, especially on a map like Scar. When you're running sort of a larger map like this with that AR, and well, he's able to find 3.
Yeah.
Well, he picked up the Dravik, and now he's going to get this going. Lurks is flying, Exceed leading the way. Inside somehow gets 2, though, and is able to stop that. So maybe they line up for him. So it's been a good couple of defensive holds here for both teams.
Well, it's just going to be tough when you have a team that has like an X factor that's as crazy as he is. How different the game is between when he's just taking over and when he's not. I mean, it has to be a totally and utterly different game for the rest of them.
Well, it's probably like, wow, this is really easy.
Yeah. Set them up for a potential score. He will take out Real. It's great damage in the inside as well.
He's shooting.
CRAZE, he'll get 3. That'll be the first score on the board. CRAZE will drop, but you still have a presence here forward. Top side of the map, you see the lock on the minimap. That is where EMP spawn is going to be coming. Toronto looking to fight back after giving up the...
Blue box to me.
P1 lurks, man. Was that LeBrook as well? That might be
P1. Boat and P2.
It's both and the bright.
Yeah,
Come back to this one.
Should we go
Blue. Craze blue mid. Dead. No one come blue again. Went caution on mid shop.
Okay, sector. Stand mid. I'm trying to play up.
Both dead.
Oh, shot.
The guy go shoot.
Back left jump. One shot. Caution take. Right jump.
I can get this guy.
Back left jump.
Back left.
Weak. Nice.
I think you're up P5.
Yeah, heard you.
Yeah, he has to be full flanking. I don't see him.
It's lurks.
Yo, back box. One shot Nero, bro.
You know where he went?
No, he's back there.
Oh,
So
shit,
though.
P5.
See the
One more stairs left top. Go mid shop.
P5, there's so weak P5.
Why is it red?
P5's going
T1 Nero, one more
Nice,
CRAZE. I'm sorry. CRAZE dead.
Broken,
Top
yeah.
broke us.
One top broken.
P5.
Jumped out right side. Going T2.
T2 dead.
Nice shit. One top got it.
I'm trying to go up here, right?
Exceed just had an insane sequence out towards Green 1. They've gone to a ton in the respawns. I mean, they have been banning this one more often than not. You said first time we'll see them play it. Maybe why there are some discombobulated moments, just not as one they're as comfortable on. Yeah, again, maybe a team they think they can widen the map pool, but a team that's gotten hot in overload, and well, might be one that's going to catch him. Exceed has been the hot hand so far. He's once again tucked away towards Green. Chance to be the playmaker. Looks like he's kind of waiting on info or just holding for his squad. Nearly gets gunned, but able to win it.
Got a chance. Just where does Lurks want to go? They're just going to try to stay inside of Green. He's going to play his life. Having another great overload on this map. Teammates going to come off spawn. Don't want this to reset. And well, Toronto's like, let's just get this the heck out of here, away from our base. Because if we cannot find Exceed, we will take this. I mean, I think he's just like, all right, let's go. Like, he think he has that kill. Stop shooting. And the teammates probably picked up the device if he finds it. But maybe now with Lurks' double, they're going to start their attack. They're going to try to get pushed up behind this wall, get inside of their house, and Lurks off spawn. Beautiful play with the pistol out. A chance here for Ravens, and there we go.
Beautiful stuff early, and yeah, it's just where they weren't winning nearly enough gunfights in that map 1. They're winning them here. I mean, +8 for Exceed. Nero has started to turn it on. We know what an X factor he can be for this squad. He is really
dead. Everybody else was dead, and instead he just times it perfectly to get that kill. Now can someone else help him out? CRAZE is there off spawn, and Exceed hits the slide again. Just Exceed is all over the map,
and you can see his impact and their turnaround in overload. A number of times he's either shut down any kind of push or just stalled out to set up his team. That's going to turn into a score, and honestly, that starts with Exceed's play.
Yeah, that couple of opportunities if you were Koi, but just on the flip side, played such great defense, it then leads to offense on the counter. So, and now you're just going to play keep away.
Yeah, it just seems like maybe it's just Scar. Like, you know, we talk about that being more of a kind of AR heavy map, a little bit slower. Like, that doesn't play the strengths of Koi. Like, want to play with subs, play with pace, just not one they have in their bag. Literal keep away. Just try.
Well, the problem is yeah, he's there. So Real's gonna score. Maybe not done yet. Let's see if we can find some kills. You might be able to put two together here with that mid spawn.
It's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna have to be picture perfect. That's why they felt like they could just play keep away, because even with giving that up in a risky spot and leading to a score, it's still.
Hold on, they're finding kills.
But they have to have enough time to spawn and actually scoop it again.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, now it is impossible for it to get done. I mean, honestly, Koi's only score is kind of handed to him by how Ravens wanted to play it late. They knew they were able to ice it simply up to when they weren't in the control of rotation. Like, it can be, if you're like that lone AR at times, it can be a frustrating map. It absolutely can be when you're trying to break over and over and over again. But no, I think on paper, this should be one that Koi will be very solid at. But
yeah, I mean, we need to run 3 subs, and we have this guy who gets to run the 3rd one, who, yeah,
it's one of the best subs ever.
Yeah. So a great start from Koi. They're able to find that 4 dead, very similar to map number 1. There's another 4 dead in the feed. All right, we might be Yono in game 5.
No, we'll see. It's early, but you would feel that way. As much as I like seeing the guns get hot for Royal Ravens in the last one, this is going to be a very, very difficult one. We'll see if they can catch him. I mean, can they play just good fundamental Call of Duty right now? Brilliant stuff getting set up for this P2. Some pressure coming late in the hard point, though. Don't let him get a double. Okay, well, inside's double. That's frustrating because you lose one side of this lane. Will everyone spawn safe? But one killer on the hard point. It's going to be a spawn out for the team that's set up. Corey get it done quickly, and I mean, that's insight.
CRAZE lurks on through, though. So now, I mean, it's sort of like that position is flipped. Now, if you're Core, you have to focus on CRAZE. And while that's going on, you're going to lose the hill. All right, it doesn't matter. I lied, because now Joe's here. He's able to find the double. Spawns are influenced. You're right back into it. Not the cleanest P2 for either squad, but it looks like Koi get to find that second break.
But, I mean, if you're Koi, though, you'll take that. Because the rotation was there for Royal Ravens. You'll take this all day.
I mean, Lurk's got the first two. I mean, yeah, Insight is able to bounce that back, but you're thinking what Lurk's kind of cutting down your first push. You're going to lose 30 to 40 of that and
suddenly fall apart. Everyone starts to panic. Nero, slow start for him at 2 and 7. See if he can start to turn it up. This has been a tough map for him at times. I mean, it can be a tough map being that lone AR. It really can.
And you had another 3 dead, but the last player from Joy, it was Real, was able to find the double. You had 3 players spawn all the way out towards front. So it's a bit of a mixy one here at P4.
CRAZE inside. The hero of map 2. Going vertical, getting caught, but still the numbers here. Just lurking in the back is Insight, just trying to wait for his teammates to get there. Lurks, I thought he chained 2 together.
But they're good.
That would have been beautiful, but well, good at least for the moment. You'll have the back spawn. Nice win from Nero. Nice win from Exceed. It just feels like they're always getting one, dealing with one side of the push.
Well, that's what you need to know,
and
right?
that's what wasn't happening in the map 1, right? Like the breaks for Toronto were way too clean.
Yeah,
way
exactly.
Too clean.
You're getting the info on Blackheart. That's really what it is. Or you have to know where's this 3 to 4 man push coming from before the numbers are a little bit just too much. So that first guy has to get that first kill, and that's what they're doing here.
Carolina. Turning it on.
Have to go dub. I have the rest cut.
They spawn square.
And double it in.
I didn't hit it up.
I'm push that square right now.
Heard you. Gonna be double. They're spawning like deep left. They're spawning like deep left on us.
Wall run is open.
No square. Heard you.
They got it left.
Double show, weak.
I'm giving it up.
It detonated it.
I'm playing tight to you.
Double. Three.
Nice, good shit.
One time, clean next. Not weak.
Very weak, very weak.
Both there.
Inside one shot. That's good shit. I've up. Nice, good shit. They might hit that shit.
It's wall, Rio. Weak wall.
I'm aping him.
Ape him, yeah.
He's in.
I got you. I'm with you.
I don't want
I spawn deep. They spawn P4 side too.
This Koi team.
And those are the kills you need that you're getting from Exceed, or sorry, from Lurks and from CRAZE, right? You're pushing out on your rotations, you're finding where the push is coming from, and you're getting that first and second kill. It just makes, it should make the game a little bit easier on that rotation.
I know we haven't seen Koi here, but obviously we didn't have it in for several weeks. And like, we watched Royal Ravens here the one time against Heretics, and like they lost it by 50. There were some solid moments, but they didn't look great at it. That's why I just think like, I just in behind the streak. 20 seconds still need to be earned. Koi have fought back. Nice little cheeky position there after the kill from Joe to Thieves. So you survive this. And listen, this is the map where we have seen some nutty comebacks. We have seen 150 point comebacks. There have been crazy ones.
It's just only needing 21 points. You just feel like at some point it's going to happen.
I guess I just think back to what, like the K-Sun tournament with Paris and Optic. Like
Paris, that's really the one.
Yeah, okay, that's the only one I'm thinking of. But we know the comebacks can happen. Maybe we'll have another insane one here.
I mean, they have them. They're trying to spawn them at old. Like they're so far pushed up is cool now. So like the chance is there. You'd see Lurks is going to spawn all the way out. You're getting the kills. CleanX is double. These were popping up, but who is it? It's Big Exceed again, going massive for the team.
Exceed.
And he's somehow alive still.
What a brilliant moment from him, finding his kills in key positions. They're back into the point now. 15 just needed for the W. Guy pushing forward on one side is going to be CleanX. Nero wins a big gunfight there to deal with it on one side. Exceed now watching him over from the top side push. Or Nero's going to do it all from the point. He's able to win it on both sides. And that's the map. That's the series. Carolina win 3 straight.
How you guys doing?
Really good. You were taking over, especially in that search and destroy. That is when Carolina fans started to feel like, oh man, this is possible. When did you know this match was yours?
Right after that surge, like I was doing whatever I wanted. My teammates were letting me do whatever I wanted, and you know, once you have those like teammates that have that trust in you, it's just easy.
Yeah, you know, expanding on that search a little bit, Craze, in the round 11, it seems like you guys noticed something earlier, how they like to play mid on their offenses. Whose play call is that? Like, yo, screw it, let's just run down mid and chow.
That is a new pickup, Caden Exceed's call. He said, screw it, let's chow mid, and then we chow mid.
Quote. All right, so I got something for you here. So from the first bullet to the last bullet of this round, it was 5.5 seconds in which you guys won. That is absolutely ridiculous, Craze.
That's what we do. That's the Ravens. We're fine.
CRAZE, I want to kind of ask you, obviously now with the addition of Exceed, it feels like the pacing of the Ravens has gotten pretty obviously much faster, 5.5 seconds faster, as we just touched on. Is that something you guys needed? You feel like when you brought in Exceed, do you feel like that's kind of like one of the biggest assets he brought into the team? What has that kind of change been like for you guys?
Yeah, so honestly, like before we were like unusually like slow. Like I thought we were gonna be like fast off the get-go, but like it wasn't the case, obviously. Bringing Exceed in, like obviously our speed, like our pacing, like is just better now. Like this game, especially like with the wall bouncing, with the movement, like you need to be fast. Or like if you're slow, you're just gonna be caught lacking. It's not good. So like it just works out.
Craze, I got a wild migraine today. Couldn't watch the gameplay, but I was staring at your guys' faces the last 5 minutes of that hard point. Is Lurks a big communicator? It seemed like you would go quiet at times. As soon as you die, you tell everyone everything. We can't see what's going on with Exceed, but Nero also seemed to be quite chatty tonight.
Oh yeah, Nero has stepped up a lot, like communications wise. Like kind of tells like, yo, they're spawning here. Yo, slow it down. Yada yada yada. Him and Exceed are like our 2 big communicators. Obviously, like me and Logan Lurks, we're just locked in. We're just challenging.
And then as rookies, what are your roles? What is the expectation for you guys if you're going to find success for Carolina?
Oh, he's got to fry everybody and win. That's it. That's what we're doing.
That's the right mentality.
You're definitely doing it right now. You took that a top 5 team. Congrats on the win tonight.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
Upsets galore. It started with Miami taking down Boston as they climb the leaderboard. Now we see Carolina right there in the mix.